So veteran reporter Bob Woodward has a new book coming out. And in it, there's apparently some fascinating, well-sourced stories about the president. Yay. Now, one of them, of course, talks about how scared he is of the Russia investigation and how unprepared he is to face a possible sit-down interview with Robert Mueller. Now, the Washington Post, which obtained a copy of this book, reported on Tuesday that former Trump attorney John Dowd had arranged a mock interview for Donald Trump. So the idea was to get him prepared for a possible sit-down with Robert Mueller. Now, that would make sense, especially considering how the president was at first open to the idea of actually talking to Mueller. Like, hey, yes, no, I think, you know what? I think it'd be a great idea. I think I can make my case to the American people about how innocent I am and how this Russian thing is a witch hunt. Okay, so they set up the mock interview. How did it go? Very, very badly. The Hill notes that as Dowd rattled off a series of questions about the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election, Trump reportedly had stumbled over his answers while contradicting himself and at some points outright lying. Oops. Again, this is according to sources inside the White House that actually collaborated with Bob Woodward on this book. This is very, very well sourced. This isn't like random people. These are people in high-level places. He's got no strategy. That's what they're saying. He's got no strategy to counter Mueller. In fact, when you sit him down for an interview, he says crazy things, and he lies, and he stumbles. He's not ready for Mueller. No, he would get rolled by Mueller. And of course, after he started contradicting himself and coming up with things, that's when he started to get angry. In fact, Donald Trump, sparking a 30-minute rant, said, quote, in the mock interview, "This thing's a goddamn hoax. I don't even want to testify." Oh my God. After that, that's when John Dowd changed his mind about an interview. In fact, per the Washington Post, Dowd then explained to Mueller in a meeting he met with Mueller why he was trying to keep the president from testifying. This is an actual quote here. "I'm not going to sit there and let him look like an idiot. And you publish that transcript because everything leaks in Washington, and the guys overseas are going to say, I told you he was an idiot. I told you he was a goddamn dumbbell. What are we dealing with this idiot for?" Mueller responded, "John, I understand." Oh my God. I could just imagine Mueller just putting a hand on his shoulder and saying, "Dude, I understand. It's okay, John. You represent a moron. This is the president of the United States." Later that month, Dowd had told Trump, quote, "Don't testify. It's either that or an orange jumpsuit." That's how afraid his lawyers, former lawyers, were of his performance in that mock interview. Oh my God, this guy's going to get himself imprisoned. He's so dumb, he's going to get himself in trouble. He is not a smart person. He is not a very stable genius. He's going to get himself wrecked. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. In fact, that's what his lawyers are saying now. But Trump, and this is the amazing part, quote, concerned about the optics of a president refusing to testify and convinced that he could handle Mueller's questions, had by then decided otherwise. Trump told Dowd, according to Woodward, quote, "I'll be a real good witness. I'll be the best witness. Believe me." Which Dowd replied, "You are not a good witness. Mr. President, I'm afraid I just can't help you." And nobody can. Wow. The next morning, unsurprisingly, Dowd resigned. All it took was one horrible mock interview in which Trump ranted for 30 minutes. The dogs, the witch hunt, they're out to get me. That's another thing that he's saying in the book. Woodward says Trump is like, oh, this investigation. They're out to get me. They're all out to get me. Who's out to get you? The deep state, the Democrats, the Robert Mueller. No, man, you played yourself. The possibility of Trump doing financial crimes is almost 100%. And here's his lawyer saying, oh my God, I can't deal with this. I can't help this. I can't help this guy. He's not smart. If he talks to Robert Mueller, that's it. Orange jumpsuit, he's done. This is why even Giuliani, as dumb as Giuliani is, and Giuliani's really dumb, he knows it. And he's like, don't talk to Mueller. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you do that, you're going to get absolutely destroyed. Everybody knows he's dumb. That's the thing. Again, walking into the sixth sense, right? Donald Trump everybody knows he's stupid, but Donald Trump does not know he's stupid. He just doesn't know. Oh my God. Again, this is a book sourced from hundreds of interviews in the White House. Bob Woodward. Bob Woodward is known as the guy who investigated Watergate. So he's an extremely credible reporter. High-level people talk to him. He got hundreds of hours of interviews with first-hand sources, meeting notes, personal diaries, files, and documents. This is well sourced. And the reason that I give you that context is, and we know this is going to happen real soon. Donald Trump is going to start attacking Bob Woodward for this book. I can guarantee it. And look, Bob Woodward called Donald Trump. And there's an epic transcript of their conversation. Bob Woodward said, hey, look, I'm having this conversation with you. I'm recording it. Is that okay? And Donald Trump's like, yeah, whatever. Later on in that transcript, Trump's like, it's going to be a negative book, but oh well, who cares? It's going to be negative. It's going to be inaccurate. And Trump himself, speaking of inaccurate, okay, what's inaccurate about it? And here's Bob Woodward saying, look, this is what people are saying. All I'm doing is I'm writing this down. I'm reporting this. But to Trump, and he says this in the transcript, no, accurate is basically saying nice things about me. That's what accurate is basically saying positive things about Donald Trump. That's what that is. Right there, mindset. So as soon as this book comes out, it comes out on September 11th. His response, his meltdown, is going to be epic. Can't wait. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.